sitting here thinking as my mind is running so wild. I'm watching this amazing artist in residence film, ToniThai Starrett artist in residence film, and my dear sister friend, Tony. She is part of this residency at the Green Space. Big ups to her. I'm not even all the way done watching it, and it's just prompting so much in my head because it's talking about Web3, it's talking about the Metaverse, NFTs, giving more of an understanding, and it's just the direction I want to go with the collective and sharing more, because this space, the Dreamers Agile Learning Collective, is mainly a place for myself also to just be disciplined and determined and focused on my own education, as well as supporting my children and supporting myself with what I need, being responsible and conscious, living on purpose, with purpose. I've always been a highly spiritual person that's been connected to a form of and practice of fellowship and communion, and that used to be through Sunday keeping and then through observing the Sabbath. And at this point, it has just turned into I'm a truth seeker. I want to understand the world around me, support my young people in life and getting out here and what's next. From my experiences, I just share some of the best routes, and I'm talking to friends, I'm talking to people in the industry around to, kind of tap into how they are out here doing different things. And just connecting with this video, it makes me just think about the amazing things that Tony does and is, and how she's just like, just so far ahead of me. I was just thinking about how I just been slowly gaining consciousness into how I want to show up and how I want to use my gifts and talents, and how grief, depression, and anxiety and fear really had a hold on me, in a sense where and processing all of that, and then getting back out here, using my voice, locating myself, figuring out where I'm at, and how do I move forward. And because I'm so adamant about expressing myself in this truthful way, because I'm an artist, so even though I've, assimilated to a certain degree to fit in different spaces, to be part of things, and so on and so forth, it's really interesting to return to self and return to self and just make these connections and discoveries. So I went all around the corner and back to say, like, I've been in slow motion. And so where my friend has been seemingly light years ahead of me right now in this sense, and it's not necessarily that I'm trying to catch up to her, but definitely wanting to understand the world around me and what we're doing, and how I'm moving in it. And I need to do that as a whole package, and so it needs to really make sense. And it's starting to make so much sense. And I love it. I love how the dots are connecting. I love how I get to figure out how I can put my splat on things and how I can create and build. And it's just been amazing listening to this film, looking at this film, listening to it. It's generated so much thought. And some of the thoughts that it's generated for me is just this ability to go ahead and hunker down and create, but inviting folks through, the beautiful content that I've created over the years, being able to curate this and share it, and using my voice and telling these stories and sharing kind of our journey, and, just kind of what I'm doing for myself. And if it's beneficial for folks, I think that's fabulous. And, but sharing, because I love taking pictures, I love fashion, I love, doing all this. But then I'm like, okay, so how do I use this and be creative with where I'm going? And then it just leads me to my, to the YouTube channel, and how we're going to curate and produce the content there. And then also on Web3, as we learn more, and how we're going to get in there and start creating these NFTs and building in there. So my mind is going. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So yeah, super exciting, super duper exciting. And I think that just the benefits to our course and our collective space, where I'm walking together with my teens and my young folks, and supporting them. I can see it being a more immersive experience as they, connect with themselves. But, I had to connect back with myself. I had to get back in touch with where I was, where I'm at, right? Locate myself in in all the realms, and being in alignment, meaning that mind, body, spirit. So everything's like, okay, where you at? Where you at? Locating myself. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. It is Earth. It is 2024. It is, just kind of scanning the history, scanning and understanding. Okay, so now how do we navigate? What do we do? And how do we move forward? And how do we problem solve? And what spaces are you going to creating? Because back in, oh my goodness, that is such a lifetime ago. Back when I was having those spaces in the church, the King's Kids, and even the girl circle, that wasn't as long ago, but just, always having these spaces or curating spaces and facilitating. But it's been such a journey and such lifetimes ago. So like locating myself and where and how I want to move, what I want to create, what I want to build. It's really amazing because the possibilities, as I said, are freaking endless. And it excites me to my freaking core because it's like, whoa, this is wild. This is wild. So anyway, and not wanting it to be overwhelming or anything of the sorts, but definitely wanting it to be beneficial for myself. So with that being said, getting super creative with how I navigate the terrain of life, utilizing resources, providing resources, preserving self and nurturing self, supporting my young folks, being a partner, and still all living and doing all the different things. So lots of excitement and adrenaline rushing through my body right now as I enjoy my friend's film. And I'm so proud and I'm so excited because I learned so much. So there's that. There is freaking that. So yepper doodle pop. So that's my little rant. Again, that's SDE because I really appreciate the realization and the knowing in myself. Again, this is my own self-reflection, my own self-inquiry, and how it leads to the ideas. It leads to like what's next. It opens up space for downloads and for me to figure out, like, okay, so what do I need and how can I accomplish that? Okay, so now I gotta put in some work to, girl, not only you doing this, research on the pre-production for the docuseries, you're building the infrastructure for your, for your business, and then also the infrastructure for the school, the outreach, not school, but the outreach, the learning space, virtual learning and in person and mobile and now web. I'm just excited. I'm freaking fracking excited because truly the possibilities are endless. So now I have to, make sure I put in time to understand this new world of the metaverse. That's been on my list, like understanding NFTs, blockchain, but again, being able to put it in a course and walking through it together with others who choose to join and facilitating what that looks like for some folks. So anyway, I'm excited. You hear me? I'm excited. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. That's it. And SDE, baby, self-directed education. Ain't nothing like it. Getting that shit for yourself, the motivation from self, like, okay, this is a download. This is a divine download, okay. And then this thing connects to that thing connects to this, and it's just something that you needed. And yeah, I appreciate it. So there we are. That's it. That's all. That's me signing off.
3, 2, 1, yeah! Wanna hear you go.